My mom and dad taught myself and my brother the principles of tithing when we were real young. In fact, I remember having this little fireman's jar with the hat was the lid. And there I kept my money. As newlyweds, my wife Heather and I practiced tithing as well. And during those early years of our marriage, it's difficult to give the tithe because you want that money to go towards paying off your school debt, building a new home.
We had a plan. We wanted to be debt-free, but we always tithed. That was one thing that was not a compromise for us.
We had seen the faithfulness in the Lord with our current giving that was above tithe. It just made us naturally want to give more. A few years ago, I set a goal of being a reverse tither.
So reverse tithing is living on 10% and giving 90% back to the Lord.
8 or so years ago, our first year attending River Valley, we jumped in on the Kingdom Builders. We felt the Lord had given us a particular number.
There were feelings of nervousness. There was anxiety.
That was definitely our first year that we thought, we're not going to make it. We're going to have to borrow money to make it throughout the year due to my seasonal business.
But we just trusted the Lord in that and just knew that He wouldn't give us that idea without giving us His grace in it.
I remember writing on my budget sheet, the Lord's house before my house. Surprisingly, we made it to spring. The money was there. My wife and I joked, the Lord had to cook the books. How did we make it? A year later, we were able to visit where the project money went.
We saw what it actually did for the people of that community, and it really ignited something in us to do more.
Paul talks about using our bodies as a living sacrifice. That is pure and perfect worship.
Our generosity, our finances, what we can give back to the Lord is a form of worship. We want to worship our King with our finances.
I feel like the steps getting there are simple. Be faithful with a little so you can be faithful with a lot. This year we've set a goal of 40%. 40% of what we make, we want to give it to the Lord as worship.
Matt and I have taken baby steps over many years and just continue to say, yes, Lord, use us.
When we feel a prompting, we're going to say, Lord, we're raising it up again, and we're just going to constantly work towards that goal of 90%. This church has a calling of 500 missionaries. Who's going to send those missionaries? We need radical givers. Givers that are going to consider sacrificing their finances as much as a missionary going.
If people really grasp their responsibility in the Great Commission, working out their faith as they are committed tithers, as they're committed kingdom builders, the sky's the limit for River Valley Church.
Worship costs you something. What are you leaving on the altar of worship?